Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For everybody who's new here, welcome! Just before we begin, I'd like to remind you all to subscribe and ring the bell if you enjoy what I do here. It really does help me out. I'd also like to let you all know that I'm now on Patreon. If you guys feel like supporting me, you can do so there. The link will be in the description. Thank you very much. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to GamerGoku for mentioning me on his channel. If anyone here hasn't seen his videos, I would highly recommend checking him out. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description and the cards, and I'll also pin it in the comment section. We begin our story at the end of the Saiyan arc, as Vegeta lays defeated, crushed by Gohan's Uzaru form. He pulls out his remote control and summons his space pod to his location. As he tries to crawl inside, Krillin looms over him with Yajirobe's sword. The crucial change comes here. Instead of stopping Krillin from delivering the finishing blow, this time, Goku has just passed out from the pain racking his body. I guess that shattered ribs and legs would do that to a normal person. The sword comes down, and Vegeta loses his head. When Goku comes to, he's upset that Vegeta isn't around for him to fight again, but concedes that Krillin probably did the right thing in ending the threat for good. Now we're gonna fast forward a bit to the gang's arrival on planet Namek. No, there is no fake Namek. Everything happens in exactly the same way, barring Vegeta and Kui's arrival, until we reach the chase with Dodoria. Krillin and Gohan know they don't stand a chance against Dodoria, so Krillin blinds him with a Taiyoken and they escape by swimming deep underwater. However, Dodoria starts destroying everything around them. Knowing they can't get away without being spotted, Krillin comes up with a plan. As Dodoria is about to level another island, Gohan pops out to fight him. Knowing Dodoria couldn't sense their energy, Krillin sneaks up behind him and hits him with a Kienzan. Unbelievably, given his track record, this works. Dodoria is sliced in two and dies, giving away the name of his master, Frieza. Now, since Mori destroyed all the Scouters, and there's no energy sensing Vegeta running around, this means that Krillin and Gohan have a massive advantage here. They're gonna use their sensors and the Dragon Radar to track down Namekian villagers and let them know about the invasion. This gives the Namekians time to escape Frieza's wrath, and also means that our heroes have all the Dragon Balls aside from the ones Frieza has. Meanwhile, Frieza is getting increasingly frustrated that every village his minions find is abandoned, with no Dragon Balls. He orders Zarbon to root out the ones that are hiding. Unfortunately for him, he runs into Nail and is easily killed. After Zarbon's death, Krillin and Gohan realize that Frieza is the last high power level on the planet aside from them and the Namekians. Nail agrees to cause a distraction and proceeds to blow up half of Frieza's ship and blast off, Frieza himself in hot pursuit. The moment he's gone, Krillin, Gohan and the warrior Namekians storm the ship, taking out the remainder of Frieza's men and acquiring the last few Dragon Balls. They summon Piranha, and with the first two wishes bring Piccolo and Chaozu back to life. With Piccolo back, Kami returns to life as well. Using the Earth's Dragon Balls hurriedly collected by Mr. Popo, they make the wish to resurrect everyone killed by Frieza and his men, a plan put together over the past few days with the help of Kaio. Nail has been disabled, almost killed by Frieza, when he notices the dark sky and starts laughing. He tells Frieza that it's all over, and to just look at the sky. The dragon has been summoned, and the wishes will be made. Frieza, livid, blasts off towards his ship. Meanwhile, with the dead rising all around the planet, the final wish is made to transport everyone on Namek to Earth, with the exception of Frieza and his men. When he arrives at his ship, everyone is gone, along with the Dragon Balls. Frieza takes this out on his men, killing them one by one before blowing up planet Namek. Goku has been clued in on this plan by Kaio and therefore never takes off for Namek. Instead, he trains in the ship that has been created by Dr. Briefs. When everyone returns to Earth, Goku is there to embrace his son and his friends. As thanks for their assistance and the rescue of his race, Guru unlocks the potential of Krillin and Gohan, as well as Dende. Nail is then healed by Dende. In 4 months, Yamcha and Ten Shinhan are revived. The Namekians use the third wish to create a new planet Namek. In another 4 months, the Namekians leave for their new homeworld, but this time, Piccolo is aware of where New Namek is. Now, usually Frieza would show up around a year later, but this time he's not going to, because he doesn't know the group that stole his wish were from Earth. Instead, a strange man arrives at Capsule Corp around this time. Goku has been there training at increasing levels of gravity for the last year, making him almost as strong as he is in canon. The man is tall and wearing a turtle gi. He bursts into the gravity chamber, immediately throwing Goku off and sending him crashing to the ground. The man panics and shuts off the gravity, but Goku's fine. He's impressed at the man being able to withstand the gravity, actually. The man introduces himself as Gohan, from the future. He reveals that Goku will die of a heart virus before 2 killer cyborgs are set loose on the world. He explains that he's decided there's only one way to make sure Goku is strong enough to survive. He powers up to Super Saiyan, taking Goku completely by surprise. Future Gohan explains to Goku that Super Saiyan was unlocked when everyone died in front of him. He was the first and only Saiyan to reach this form. He says that if he can do it, then Goku definitely can. He then gives Goku the medicine and says he'll return in 3 years. Goku thanks Gohan and tells the young man that he's proud of him. The two share a hug before he returns to the future. Goku does indeed unlock Super Saiyan in this time, and while training with Gohan and Piccolo, he teaches Gohan how to do it too. He decides that, should he die before the cyborgs arrive, Gohan needs to know Super Saiyan. Everything goes the same until Goku doubles over with chest pains. Yamcha takes Goku home to get his medicine, while Gohan stands against number 19. Gohan manages to take out number 19, but can't bluff number 20 the same way Vegeta does. Number 20 attacks, but is taken on by Piccolo, while Gohan is given a senzu bean. When future Gohan arrives, number 20 escapes and releases cyborgs number 17 and 18, and is then killed for his trouble. Everyone is knocked out by the cyborgs, aside from Krillin, and as in the original, he gets a kiss from number 18. It's the 2 Gohans who go with Bulma to check out the old time machine in this story, while a newly fused Piccolo is the first to confront Cell. I don't think he's quite as strong as in the original story, but he's definitely more powerful than Cell, seeing as he's still trained with Goku and Gohan for 3 years, and this time they had access to the gravity chamber that Vegeta usually hogs. When Goku wakes up, he takes the Gohans to the time chamber. Piccolo and future Gohan are the first 2 to go inside. Later, the cyborgs show up at Kame House, and they're spoiling for a fight, but Krillin manages to convince number 18 to wait a while. They talk while number 17 is clearly growing impatient and bored. Meanwhile, Cell is still absorbing people, unaware of the cyborg's location. When Gohan and Piccolo emerge from the chamber, they blast straight off towards Kame House where they can feel the others. Sneaky Cell catches their energy and follows them. Future Gohan picks a fight with Cyborg number 17 the moment he lands, powering up to Super Saiyan Grade 2 and laying a smackdown on him. Gohan has him on the ropes, not realizing that he's different from his future, and he's about to finish him off, with Piccolo stopping number 18 from jumping into the fight. When out of nowhere, Cell pops out from behind and absorbs him. With Cell now semi-perfect, Piccolo and number 18 stop fighting and focus on the bigger threat. Number 16 tries his hand at Cell but gets blasted away, taking a lot of damage to the head. Gohan jumps in and gives Cell a very hard time. Gohan isn't cocky like Vegeta, so Cell can't convince him to stand down. He's forced to use a quick Taiyoken to blind everyone, hiding his energy and absorbing number 18 from right under his nose. As in the original, Cell makes quick work of Gohan and Piccolo, even when they gang up on him. Cell asks whether they can get any stronger if they're given more time, and thus the Cell games are set to happen in 10 days' time. Goku and Gohan emerge from the chamber. Without having to coax Gohan into Super Saiyan, they have more time to train together, and as a result they're both stronger than usual. Gohan, however, has unknowingly surpassed his father by quite a margin. Piccolo knows where new Namek is this time around, so they send Yamcha and Chaozu off-world to recruit a new Guardian of Earth, so hopefully they can renew their Dragon Balls. After 6 days they arrive on Namek, and after recruiting Dende, decide to stay until the Cell games have ended, so they can use the Dragon Balls if they need to. They report back to the gang with the help of Kaio. The Cell games begin. After the champ is knocked into a mountain, Goku takes on Cell. They're much more even this time around, but Goku still surrenders and throws Cell a bean. From here the plot moves as normal, with Gohan still refusing to fight. But the words and subsequent death of number 16 causes a young Gohan to snap, transforming into a Super Saiyan 2. Gohan makes Cell throw up number 18 and is told by his father to finish him off. Gohan refuses, stating it would be better to make him suffer, but future Gohan has had enough. Before Cell can start to puff up, a full power Masen Kamehameha hits him and utterly destroys him. Young Gohan is understandably upset about this until he powers down and realizes what just happened. With Goku still alive, he promises to train to keep his emotions under control in this new form. After that, there's not really much left to say. When Babidi comes to Earth, Gohan and Goku wouldn't allow him to gather enough energy to release Buu, this Gohan being strong enough to take Dabra alone. And with no Majin Vegeta, there's no other source of energy for Buu. Shin would thank everyone and say his goodbyes, but not before offering to teach Gohan the way of the Kais. Gohan would agree and head off to train on the sacred world of the Kais. Here he'd learn how to use healing, like Trunks does in the Dragon Ball Super manga. Beerus would still come to Earth for a Super Saiyan God, but wouldn't have access to enough Saiyans. Enjoying Earth's food so much, he decides to spare the Earth. Frieza is still alive and unaware of the Saiyans on Earth, so Resurrection F would never happen. Neither would Tournament of Power or Broly. And now we pick up our story 15 years after Babidi is defeated. Goku is visiting the lookout at the worst possible moment and spots Pilaf having summoned the Black Star Dragon, and he is turned back into a child by the accidental wish. From this point onwards, the first arc of GT goes mostly the same way, only with Goten filling in for Trunks here. Goten is much the same as he is in GT, having never really known serious battle and focusing more on girls than anything else. It all goes the same way until Baby reaches Earth. Obviously he can't possess Vegeta because Vegeta isn't there, so this time I think Baby uses Gohan as his host. Other than that detail, the arc plays out as you would otherwise expect it to, with Goku turning into a Super Saiyan 4 and defeating Baby by blasting his ship into the sun. The only notable omission here is that Oob would not be present. But here we do encounter a problem. Goku never learned instant transmission in this timeline. The ships do still manage to evacuate most of Earth, however, with everyone pushing their limits to save people. The remainder would be restored later using the Namekian Dragon Balls. The next arc begins with Dr. Mew and Dr. Gero brainstorming in Hell. Super 17 is indeed born here, while Goku is trapped in Hell. Gohan and Goten do their best against them, but they aren't enough to stop him. They do, however, manage to stall him until Goku gets free of Hell with Piccolo's help, and together with number 18, they destroy Super 17. Something interesting about this arc, however, is that I'm sure Vegeta would also return to Earth to join in the destruction, and probably be defeated by Goten, or Goku, even. Now for the Shadow Dragons. Most of the dragons go down the same way as they did in the original, but the end of this arc is where things really start to change. With no Vegeta to fuse with, it could be curtains for Goku here. But to his credit, since Gohan was taken over by Baby, he has kicked his training back up a gear. He's about to show off something he's never had to use until now. Gohan transforms into his ultimate transformation and kicks Omega Shenron into a building, before using his Kai healing ability to heal Goku's wounds. Goku is stunned. He never knew that Gohan could do this, but upon talking to Gohan for a few minutes, they decide on what to do. Gohan hands Goku the Potara earring, and tells him to put it on his left ear. There's a blinding flash of light, and Goku-han is born. I should mention, although I'm sure you've realised it by now, while Gohan was training with Shin, of course he was tasked with pulling out the Z-Sword, and of course they broke it eventually. Elder Kai has been released for some time now, and his ritual has made this Gohan stronger than ever before. Not that he's ever had to resort to that form before now. Goku-han smirks, transforming into a Super Saiyan 4. He isn't overly cocky like Vegeta was, and he handily defeats Omega Shenron with a super 100 times Masen Kamehameha. Once all the Dragon Balls are reclaimed, and Goku-han has split in two once again, yes, we're keeping the Super retcon, Goku leaves with the dragon to continue his training in a land far away. And years later, Goku Jr. would go on his own journey. But that's where our story ends. I hope you enjoyed this What If. It was difficult for me to find many notable changes in GT, as Vegeta wasn't a huge part of it until the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much once again to GamerGoku, be sure to go check him out, and thank you to every one of my subscribers for helping my channel get this far. This really does mean the world to me. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.